Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Daffy Yellowhorse will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he only pitched 4 innings. So I know he was disappointed, as was their coaching staff. They're hoping he can get to the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning. He does that, it allows their bullpen a little more length and gives them a chance to win. So that's what we're looking for in this game.
Into the box now, Jerome.
Leading off for Bowie.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jerome. Hope.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. HR, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Well, H, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Stepping in, Rick Quinlan. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club.
Hey, get ahead right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch.
Hey, we got one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Casillas is after it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Desmond Pugh. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
All right, come on now.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the 1st inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
2 down now.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3 hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Batting 4th.
Standing in now, George Green. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Two out with the man at first. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now at the plate, Enrique Palacios. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Enrique Palacios.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ball 2 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A swing and a miss and a ball down. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And at third base, the captain, Captain America, David Wright. I love the fact that he still has great footwork. The first step may be as good as anybody in the history of the game. He can still catch it, but I love that first step.
Into the box now, Bobby Wilson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Bobby Wilson.
1 down, 1 down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled back.
Where's that first now?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Batting 7th. First
In
baseman,
now, Kevin Ilez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
2 outs here.
And now a pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line toward right center. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Batting ninth.
Hey,
Stepping in now, Alden Cruz,
that's
as he'll take a look at ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Hey, double him up right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
No runner, no runner.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, you get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Into the box,
Jerome
Hope. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, knock it down, infield, knock it down.
The 1-0 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, nobody.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Rick Quinlan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, clutch up for us. Get a strike.
Ready with the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Digging in to try it again, Desmond Pugh. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, short way now. Here we go. We got two.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's in there. Base hit. Suzuki rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down, because once again, they're off to a good start.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Hey, two-way.
Green.
Into the box now, George Green, a little bouncer. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate and he ends up getting a base hit?
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in now, Enrique Palacios in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out, bases loaded. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Hey, 2 down here.
3. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors. And 3 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bay Sox lead this thing 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Wilson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bobby Wilson.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Valentine backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Kevin Ilez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Ilez.
Now the pitch.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
1 down, 1 down. Whoa,
and 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And Bowie is out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance, Alden Cruz. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Tierney is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Center fielder number 9.
Into the box, Jerome Hope. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about
Now
it.
batting, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Rick Quinlan. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there. But you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight. And he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
One out and a runner on second base. And here's a ball hit in the air. Inman on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Cruz rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Desmond Hugh is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, here we go.
Bouncer down the line. And Wright will smartly make sure this stays a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in now, George Green, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, come on, guys. We got to hold him right here. Let's go.
From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Bay Sox lead this thing 2-0. Ready for another shot now, Enrique Palacios. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Palacios.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Going out now.
Now here it comes.
D-Rod.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And this will be fouled away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Bobby Wilson. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Here we go, one.
The windup and the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in once again, Kevin
Now
Elez.
batting,
He's 0
the
for
first
2 with a
baseman,
strikeout in this
Kevin
one.
Elez.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. The ball's on the outside half, and he stayed with it and just shot it to right field. Beautiful.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and Bowie is out in front 2-0.
Your
Russell
attention, please.
Castilla will
Now
come on in
pitching
relief
for
now
your
as he'll make his
Binghamton
35th
Rumble
appearance
Ponies.
of the season.
Number 17, Russell Castilla.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Nick Vogel earns win number 4 on the season. Daffy Yellowhorse struck out 10 in the losing effort. Jose Baladares hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bay Sox. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Binghamton, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.